Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Will Bay, and I'm just still going through my piles of stuff. Still seeing what I got. As many know, bought 45 long boxes from an old comic book store. Closed about 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Most of these comics are older than that, but just still going back through and looking what I got. Can't remember if I'd had seen or put these in videos yet. I know I had played with them a little bit and took some Instagram photos of them. Couldn't remember if I had them in a video, but these were in the massive pile. Miss Marvel #1 and Black Panther #1. Both are in rough shape. Do not care, because these are keepers for me. These are ones that I would not sell. And other than that, I come across these bundles in the boxes. And I'm assuming it's all one titles, but I'm not exactly sure. They're just all taped together in a big bag, and it looks like, looks like this is just an issue of, or a lot of Spirits of Vengeance. This one is still sealed in the plastic bag. Now I don't understand how this is part 2 of 6, yet it's issue #1. But it does come with some sort of a poster in there, so that's cool. Issue 2 is rough. Got some water damage on there. Not the best. Issue #3. And you'll have to forgive me. I don't know shit about Spirit of Vengeance or any Ghost Rider, really. Not a whole bunch. Never read any of them. Not really a character I was interested in. I have seen a whole bunch of issues of this particular issue in my purchase, because I just keep running across that particular issue. I always stop because it's Venom, and that is a cool Venom cover. That is awesome. Issue #7. Issue #8. I always thought these were chains. I didn't realize they were linked bonage together. That's crazy. And issue #10. Yeah, it looks like he gave me a nice just run in a bag. I've seen that. I saw it in a couple of issues and other things. He gave me, it was in a pile. This was in a bag. Artemis Requiem. Not terribly familiar with this character at all, but if this doesn't look like Rob Liefeld art, I don't know what does. Look at that back. Look at the lack of spine there. This is probably a Liefeldian type. At least somebody going for that look, if it's not Liefeld himself. The hair looks wrong to be Liefeld. But, yeah. So I got an Artemis Requiem, 4 issues packed in a bag. And it's just in with all the boxes. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I noticed that they were there. Fairly familiar with the character through action figures and was looking to get one, but they're rather expensive. So it was cool to see the comics. Saw another bag, and it just had All-Star Comics in it. Just like a little wad of All-Star Comics. And it doesn't look like they were even in like a run or anything. This was issue 58, issue #62, issue 40 or 64. Just 3 random issues. They're thicker books, so he just packed them in a bag. I think he was going to sell it for $5 or whatever. But, it just sat in his inventory, and I got it now. So I also picked up the Gambit miniseries. Very excited by these. I think I have this somewhere. I think I do. But I've looked all over. I can't find the damn things. Of course, I've got comics all over this room. And 100 long boxes packed in a 6x8 room here. So the Gambit miniseries, very, very good miniseries. One of the earlier miniseries I ever picked up, and there's your reason right there, is because Gambit and Rogue are freaking awesome together. Rogue is mega hot and cool. Gambit's super cool and douchey and just awesome. Yep, I can hear my neighbor out there with a weed eater. He's only been at it for about an hour or so. Or 4. Anyway, so I got the Gambit miniseries. I remember this was the first issue I saw on the I think it was at a Shopko. They actually used to sell comics at Shopko, if you didn't know that. But I grabbed this. and eventually found the others just, you know, stacked behind different issues. But the fact that you could buy a whole miniseries hidden in the magazines at Shopko, pretty awesome. So as far as some of the other just odd bags, we got this pack of Ravage 2099, which is, in my opinion, one of the worst of the 2099 titles. I mean, it's not very good, but it's also one of them that Stan Lee was like, this was like his last comic he wrote for Marvel, at least for like a long time. And it came with an amazing chrome cover that is knocked the shit out of. That's too bad, too sad. Ravage number 2. I do like that he just packed them together and gave you like a deal of them. Ravage number 4, number 5, 6. So this is when the book is still good, or good. But at some point he turns to crap. Yeah, there we go. He turns to crap. So we go from this super, like, I don't know, Road Warrior type character of 2099 to this, and then it just like shit the whole thing. So anyway, I don't think Stan wrote this part. I know he wrote the first issue, so it is what it is. Was excited to see this. This is 1 through 11 X-Force, $5.50. He was selling X-Force 1 through 11 for $5.50. I think that seems like a deal. I'm not positive. Let's see their condition, because that is one thing I've noticed on these packs. They're just kind of like rough issues. That's really nice and clean. That one is also very nice and clean. Looks like these are in great shape. This issue I got out of like those 3-packs that they used to sell at like dollar stores or at Kmart and stuff back in the mid 90s. And you could get like 3 comics in a pack, and you didn't know what all was in there. You could only see like one side. And yeah, I got that out of there and absolutely fell in love with the like Juggernaut, X-Force, Spider-Man, all of it collectively. That book sold me on it. But this is a nice little run. And these are very clean issues. These are very good. I don't know why we don't have a Grizzly figure yet. Why don't we have a fucking Grizzly figure? That's completely stupid. We have like X-Force is huge now and all this stuff. Where's Grizzly? We have everyone else on the whole thing except for maybe Grizzly. And I want this variant of Domino. I would take that. We don't have a Kane figure either, or Weapon X, whatever they call him. I'm not terribly upset about that, but yeah, we definitely need a Grizzly. And then another great Deadpool cover. You know, back when Deadpool was just starting to get popular, because he wasn't always the biggest thing in the world like he is now. This is a massive chunk of the Secret Defenders for $5. He's gonna sell comics was getting tough to sell back in the day, apparently, at some point, because some of them still are. But that's a great edition of Secret Defenders number 1. Move my camera slightly. Secret Defenders number 2. And let me see here. It's Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Darkhawk, Spider-Woman, and who in the hell is this? I don't know who that is. Forgive my Marvel ignorance. But issue number 3, issue number 4, 5, 6. Looks like they're hanging out with the Avengers a little bit. Issue number 7, number 8. And I like how these were all bagged inside the bag. Number 9. He was on a pretty good discount. If he had these written down for $2.50 an issue, and then was going to bundle the whole thing together for $5. Makes me wonder kind of what the time frame was on that. When did these books shift so much in value? Number 14, 15. Deadpool was in this book. I I didn't know Deadpool was ever in this book. That's kind of cool. Deadpool's in there. God, and he just stays. Is he like a member now? It's like 19 and 20. Pretty good run there. Pretty satisfied with that. The last brick I was going to break out is Punisher Warzone. Mostly because I have seen this book everywhere. I have never seen any other issues of Punisher Warzone other than this one. So, let's see if I can get this open even. Holy snap. It's like packaging tape. You didn't see that. I didn't just toss the comic across the room. That's not what happened at all. Okay, so Punisher Warzone. It's just not a book I'm familiar with, so. There's issue number 1, which we've seen like a cajillion times. And issue number 2. Number 3. I don't remember who this artist is. I just remember this artist from the Daredevil Man Without Fear. And so, I that's the only place I know this guy from, but I really did appreciate it then. Looks like we go 3, 4, then jump to 8, so it's not a straight run. That's disappointing, I guess. Issue number 10, 11, 12, 13, and that looks kind of sad. Issue 14, 15, 16. Looks like a big long story arc, but at least it looks like I get most of the issues in it. It jumps issue 17 and goes to 18. Issue number 19. 20. I don't know, he looks really scary there, so I don't know what's going on with that. 21. Somebody knows why he has glowing red eyes now. That's kind of horrifying. This looks like he's back to relative normal. And issue number 25. That's kind of a cool painted cover. Big difference from that guy to that guy. But now that I'm seeing it, I kind of want a variant Marvel Legends head like this, because that's kind of nuts looking. I feel like we need this batshit red-eyed Frank Castle figure. Definitely. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we need that head sculpt in a Marvel Legends figure. Thank you very much. Well, that's my story. That's my comics. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.